In the year 2040, one hero fights to save our dying planet, the Phantom.
They were called the Resource Wars because for the first time there was no enemy. Only ourselves, fighting over what little our planet still had to give us after we had wasted so much of its riches for greed, for insanity. This is Graft! I found the evac!
Scanners show battle bots closing. Return to your unit!
There are children in there!
Return to your unit, Lieutenant. That's an order.
And in the midst of that insanity, they called me a hero, as if I knew what that word meant. Back then, they called me human, too. I don't know what that word means anymore.
This is Cruz. I'm in position. So's my partner.
I thought I was your partner.
Not unless you've got 4 feet and a tail.
I'm good at disguises, but not that good. You ready?
You hit him high, I'll hit him low.
On my mark.
Warehouse?
Positive. Word on the street was Maximum was building something huge in here.
Well, it's gone now.
Not all of it. Look, traces of transuranic radiation.
Whatever they were building was big.
And deadly.
Tonight, my love, you will return to me.
As I recall, the last time Father returned to you, he kidnapped me and tried to take over the company.
Your father wasn't himself.
Father hasn't been himself since the night he died, Mother.
Ms. Madison, this storm is causing power surges. I think it is unwise to continue.
Don't tell me what you think. You don't even have a brain.
But the operation has an 84% chance of failure under these conditions.
And you have a 100% chance of failure if you don't go back to your station. My love, are you there?
Wherever I go, there I am.
Oh, don't worry, my love. Soon you'll be with me. Begin download operation now. Oh, my precious, tell me how much you love me. Speak to me.
Well, as Baudelaire always says, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
Oh, technician.
But Ms. Madison, brain patterns have never been downloaded into...
May Baudelaire make a suggestion?
Mother's having a bad day, Max.
Understandably. But since you failed to download Father's... Oh, how can I put this delicately? non-living brain? Perhaps we need to perform a controlled experiment.
You mean download someone else's living brain to see how that works?
You're catching on, Mother. And Baudelaire knows the perfect someone else.
Metropia. Flashback with Dr. Jack. The year 2015. And the world is at war. The horror. Oh, the ratings. So be with me in just 3 days as I relive the resource wars on the 25th anniversary of victory in Antarctica Day, when Rebecca Madison drops the veil on the Maximum Memorial to War. Brought to you by Maximum Inc., the mega corporation to end all mega corporations.
Attention, Commander Graft.
Sound off.
Visitor at front door.
Hello, Graft. I do hope I'm disturbing you. It's Tin Man.
Mr. Madison?
Don't be so formal, Major. Call me Max.
Yes, sir. Max, sir.
And drop the sir, too. I'm proud to have you working for me now. By the way you saved those children in Antarctica, you're a hero.
Just doing my job, sir. Max.
That's why I hired you, soldier. You're going to do a job for me now. You see, Major, Maximum's got this little problem down in the Amazon.
How splendid of you to volunteer, Graft.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Expanding the horizons of science, more or less.
If anything happens to me, your Sector Zero files will be released to the public. And the world will know your secrets.
Cyberville's almost finished, Graft. The world won't last long enough to cause me any trouble. Begin upload operation on my order.
Upload? Operation?
Graft, in case you don't survive Mother's little experiment, do give my regards to Father when you see him.
Begin upload now. If this works, we're going to have to test the downloaded brain in action.
Why don't we have the Phantom test it?
Very good, Max. You're beginning to think like me.
More than you know, Mother.
No sign of that scavenger.
I told you it was a trap. Nobody's gonna tell you what was in that warehouse.
That doesn't sound like Garan.
I have a big staff.
You're a terrible liar, you know that?
Phantom, show yourself.
That sounded like
Graft. Graft, do you really expect to trap me so easily?
No, but my partner does.
Two of them? One of you was bad enough. Continuous!
I wanted to crush you like this for years.
For years? You're an FX Biot. Maximum's only been making your model for a few months.
I am not a Biot. I am Graft.
And I am out of here. Attach! Attach! Twist and pull!
A good trick, Phantom, but you'll never do it twice.
he doesn't have to. Where'd the real Graft go?
Back to Rebecca. Come on, help me get this Biot underground before they come looking for it.
Your experiment failed, Max.
No, Graft. Mother's experiment failed, but my experiment has just begun.
Okay, I've switched off all the tracking devices in here, but why would anyone want to make a Biot that looks like Graft?
They didn't make it to look like Graft. They made it to think like him, which gives us a perfect opportunity to look inside Graft's mind.
Wake up, Metropia! The doctor is in, and I'm counting down to the dedication of the decade. The Maximum War Memorial celebrates the bloodiest battle of the Resource Wars. And now you can play the home version.
Sound off.
Oh, what's the matter, Graft? Don't like to think about the good old days? The grandeur that is carnage? The glory that is war?
There is no glory in war, kid.
That's not what the winners say.
There! Live jacked in, and you know what? Now we can replay its memory circuits in virtual reality, just like the Phantom Chronicles.
Sparks, let's get to the sphere and take a look.
I don't believe it. Graft risked his life to save those kids?
How does someone change the way he did? To go from being a hero of Antarctica to Rebecca Madison's monster today?
Why does this concern you, son?
If this happened to Graft, maybe it could happen to me.
Forget it, kid. You're one of the good guys.
So was Graft.
Your human components are in perfect health, Commander, and your mechanical components function with peak efficiency.
But how's your state of mind, Graft? You're not going soft, are you?
I'll do what the company tells me to do. That's the company's business. But what I think about it is my business.
Ah, that's the Graft we know and love. You haven't changed at all, have you?
The value of the Amazonian rainforest is overrated, Graft. Costs too much to save it, so it makes sense to burn it down and start again with something simpler, easier to manage, more profitable.
But why wipe out the native population? They're not our enemy.
They're in the company's way, Graft. That makes them our enemy. Listen, my friend. There's not enough of this world left to go around for everybody. So everyone's got to take what he can, however he can. I'm talking about a window of opportunity, and I have to know. Do you want to survive?
This is what happened in 2018, when the megacorporations took over the rainforest.
But they're murdering all those people! Why didn't anyone stop them?
Maximum and the other megacorporations kept all the reporters out until the killing was over. No one ever knew it was this bad until it was over.
Look, there's Graft! What's he doing here?
He is changing his mind.
Hey, Buckethead, take it easy. Where'd you get your chips from? Outfield? Ah, you must be the mistress of the manor, which makes you the lackey who placed the call and told me what happened. Only a complete idiot would do this to such a beautiful piece of equipment. Interesting, though. Interesting. Simulated REM sleep. Yeah. It shows promise. All right, look, I'll do what I can, but I'm making no promises. Just give me some room, please. And get rid of that cat. I'm strictly a dog man.
I don't care what you are. Just get my son out of there!
Athena! Have you found Baudelaire?
Max, I'm limited in the virtual world, but your datasuit is connected to Legion, so you can take action in the real world to get what you want.
But isn't this only a dream?
It doesn't have to be. Because I've been your analytical for such a long time, I've started to think just like you. That's why I made some changes of my own to your Legion system.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. Whatever's happening in there, he's doing it on his own.
Oh.
Brought to you by
Subliminal Shopping Channel. Bye.
Calm now. You know you have to.
Sound off.
Hey, kid, we listened in on the Enforcer channels like you said.
For now, the remote-controlled Biots are in a deserted sector. But they're headed for the Sector General Hospital, and it cannot be evacuated in time.
Want to bet?
It goes in this way, you cretin.
Oh, so suddenly you're the expert.
More bad news.
What could be worse than getting this impudent slink to do what I tell him?
Hey, go tease your hair, lady. You don't know Bupkis.
I told you to cross-match those connections, so go do it!
I don't have time for this. There are hundreds of Legion units tearing apart Metropia.
That's terrible. Can they be traced to Maximum Ink?
No. Fortunately, Max uses untraceable parts.
Well then, there's no problem, is there? It's just a few buildings, a few nameless scavengers. They'll all be destroyed when the Maximum Era begins anyway.
And I used to think I had dangerous visions.
Here they come, boy. And we've got to hold them back as long as possible. I know, partner. I love you too. If I don't make it, go to Kid. He'll take care of you. This is it.
DVL, no!
How? How is it that you always turn up when I need you?
That's the idea.
Do you have any idea who's controlling these new biots?
I will in a few minutes. Garand's tracing the signals.
I feel as if I'm breaking into hundreds of pieces. I've got to get out of this dream.
You don't have to leave, Max. This is your world. You can create whatever you want. That's it. Think of a place and time when you were happy. Think of it and make it real.
Phantom, we have located the source of the signals controlling the Biots, but it means the Biots cannot be fought on the streets. You must return to the lair.
Go. We'll hold the line for as long as it takes.
I know you will. It's just that... lock and find.
Oh, it's lovely, Max. Where are we?
I'm not sure.
Then let's go exploring. Just the two of us.
Wait! I forgot about finding Baudelaire.
Relax, Max. You're taking care of that in the real world. You'll find him.
Ooh! This just in! Enforcer analyticals are saying that the giant Biots are following a classic search pattern, but what they're looking for is anybody's guess! Ooh! So send your guess to What the Biots Want contest, care of Channel 880, and if your guess is as good as mine, you could already be a winner!
Biots bad signals are coming from the maximum data system that runs virtual reality tests for the whole company.
I understand. Once I'm in the training sphere, you'll have to send my virtual presence directly to the source of the signals. I'll stop the biots there. Virtual reality.
Look, lady, I can't force him out. He's got to want to come back.
We've got to think of something important to Max that he can only have in the real world.
I never thought I'd say this, Graft, but you'd better go bring me... Baudelaire.
No, Baudelaire doesn't like the dark. I won't go in there!
Too late, Max. This isn't your dream anymore. It's mine. You created me in your own image, and just like you, I don't want to be alone either. We're all living in a virtual world, Max, and I am a virtual girl.
That's enough! The program's ending right now!
No! Max brought me to life, and now he must stay and give me input forever!
Daniel, the Phantom is drawing too much power to maintain his virtual presence. The feedback could kill him in the real world.
I know. I'm trying to stabilize the signal. I just hope he can do whatever he's trying to do in there rapido. Wherever there is.
While you two get acquainted, I'll just...
Much more of this. Got to... What the... I knew he'd do it. Just like to know how.
Virtual reality is a dangerous place to get lost in, Max. It's time to go home.
Home? Now I remember. I played here as a child. My father tore this park down to make way for the maximum building. Why did I come back here?
All the time you were trapped in virtual reality, you were searching for something. And because your mind was linked to those giant biots, they carried out that search in the real world.
Searching for something. Of course! Now I know what. Memory more charming, roseate, bright, hovers without end in my eager sight.
In here, you overgrown toaster. Hey, sometime this year, okay?
It's the day.
What day, Max? What made it so special?
Here you go, Max, my boy. A friend all your very own.
That's just a reconstructed memory of something that happened 16 years ago, Max. If you really want to see your cat again, you have to...
Baudelaire! You always turn up just when I need you.
Max, you have to stop fighting reality.
Well, I gave up my fight against reality a long time ago.
When you decide to return, use this to send me a signal. I'll help you find your way back.
I've got nothing to go back for right now.
Whatever was controlling the Biots has been destroyed.
No. He found what he was looking for. That's all.
Where?
In a dream.
Now, about my bill.
For what? My son is still in there. Graft! Take care of this little roach.
Hey, I'm an artist. I should be exempt from all this.
I'd advise you to quit while you're still ahead. I did.
Yeah. Schmendrick, that's about all you got left, you little pointy head.
Max, darling, it's safe to come out now. Mother's not angry with you anymore. Please come out, Max. Max! Max, come back to me. Maxwell, come home this minute.
You can keep playing, my boy. It isn't time to go home yet.
But I am home, Father. I'm right where I belong.
Of all the creatures to walk the earth, only humans have dared believe they can control that which cannot be controlled. Only humans have had the arrogance to try to imprison nature's majesty in unnatural cages. But nature is freedom, and freedom cannot long be contained.
Commander, it's too dangerous to wait any longer. You've got to send us in now.
Possible crews, that building's transparent aluminum. Those Biots in there see us coming, they'll have time to kill some of the hostages.
Sir, those Biots have gone rogue. If we don't go in now, they could kill all the hostages.
The odds just aren't with us. What's wrong with your partner?
Nothing, sir. The odds just got better.
Phantom to Enforcer Task Force. Contact the Biots. Tell them you're ready to negotiate. Watch for your opening. I might need some backup.
I repeat, if you enter this facility, the hostages will be deactivated. I mean killed.
You can see us through the windows. We'll stay right here. Just tell us your demands.
Demands? What demands?
What do you want in return for freeing the hostages?
But we will not free the hostages. You will attack. The museum will be destroyed.
Wanna bet? Intercept! Say again? I could use that backup now?
Warning, humans. I am programmed to defend myself.
You better get that programming debugged. Yeah! Here's your problem. You're a couple of bits short of a bite.
Violence and violation as the violet vermin vandalizes the Paradise Tree Museum. How? Why? What should you think about this? Stay online and I'll let you know. But first, let's debrief a survivor of the Phantom's latest terrorist attack, Enforcer Sarah Connor.
The name's Sagan Cruz? And you're wrong. The Phantom was a hero tonight. He saved the... Shh.
Kit is as skillful and resourceful as his father was at his age. Maybe even better. I'd say his training is complete, and you know what that means.
The Phantom must begin the final stage of his education in Africa. He must journey to Bengala in the skull cave of his ancestors so that...
Warning, intruder alert. Intruder location, grid 15.
Should we call Kit?
It is likely just another scavenger who has stumbled upon one of the hidden entrances to the ghost jungle. Let Kit enjoy his moment of triumph while he can.
How does he do it, Graft? Even when the Phantom doesn't know he's fighting me, he still ruins my plans. I needed the museum's land for Cyberville's expansion, and now I won't get it!
Forget the museum for now. Is there any way those rogue Biots can be connected to us?
None. They were programmed with red market chips, completely untraceable. It was Max's brilliant idea. Please, darling, come out of there. Mother can't talk to you in there.
For once the kid knows what he's doing.
It's no use, he can't hear me. There must be something I can do in the real world that will drag my son out of virtual reality.
Maybe there is.
This is not the work of a scavenger. Eloise! Eloise, come in! There should be no static in this sector. What?
Not what, traitor? Who?
Nia, you are not wanted here. I thought the Phantom made that clear the last time you met.
I don't intend to stay. I'm taking you back to Africa to help me end the Phantom's dishonorable peace and restore the way of the true warrior.
There is no place for war in this world, nor is there a place for you in the Phantom's jungle.
I can force you to go with me.
I defeated you before. I can do it again.
But this time, I am not alone.
Who are you?
I am Gunner, the ultimate hunter.
And you, Garan, are the ultimate bait.
A few of the exhibits were damaged during the fight, but they'll regrow too.
Don't say anything yet. I have to make some adjustments.
I understand. Phantom, you must return to the lair at once. Garan has disappeared in the ghost jungle and his locator beacon has stopped transmitting.
I'm on my way.
So are we. And don't even bother trying to talk me out of it. You helped us, now it's our turn.
You win. I know when I'm outnumbered.
That sleep-inducer will keep Garan unconscious for days.
Garan does not concern me. You promised me the opportunity to hunt the most dangerous game of all. A man that cannot die.
The net!
This was done by Tooth and Claw. But I do not recognize the tracks the creature left. Analytical. Identified.
Width 16.2 centimeters. Depth 3.7 centimeters. Beginning holographic reconstruction.
A shadow panther. But it is only a legend.
Gunnar, where are Garan's footprints? If that beast has slain him, our plan to force the Phantom to return to Africa has failed.
That plan was yours, never mine. Our deal is off. Each day another species of animal disappears from this world. Too many have escaped me in this way. But now I have a chance to hunt a legendary creature that is not even supposed to exist. By destroying it, I will become legendary myself.
Are we there yet?
This place is as good as any.
Some chief of security you are. You should have fielded 5 assault teams instead of 1. Then we wouldn't have to worry about the Phantom.
With the Cyberville so close to completion, you can't expect me to do everything.
Then maybe I need a chief of security who can. Max, you've come back to Mother. Did you miss me, darling?
Baudelaire missed real prey. Something he could sink his teeth into.
I know just how he feels. And I have just the job to keep you interested in the real world, too. From now on, Max is Maximum's new chief of security. Well, Max, did I at least surprise you with this honor?
Baudelaire knew this would happen sooner or later. It was time for new faces. One new face in particular.
Why would Rebecca believe she had to destroy Dykstra platform?
Perhaps she wasn't after the platform itself. Perhaps she was concerned about something it could do.
Of course! Garand, remember that map we intercepted from Graft, of the Ghost Jungle? Sean 1 made that map from orbit.
Very clever. It is possible that Rebecca was worried about the platform's spying capabilities.
Analytical. Display orbit of Dykstra platform. There must be something under that orbit that Rebecca wants to hide.
But what? And what will the Stringers do to avenge the death of Sean 1?
If he is dead. There's still no confirmation of that. But if he is alive, and he knows Rebecca destroyed his platform, then it will only make it easier for him to win the vote to separate the orbital platforms from Earth's governments. To say nothing of what he'll do to Rebecca to get revenge.
Graft, I think you already know my new assistant.
Vaingloria. And why would the world's #1 Flex music star be interested in working for him?
I guess I'm just a fool for power. You should know that.
Whatever you two semi-humans have to settle, do it outside. I've got work to delegate. Oh, and by the way, Graft, my first order to you is get rid of the Phantom and his friends, or I'll, etc., etc., etc.
Yes, sir.
It must be demeaning for you to take orders from Max.
Anything but. This was all worked out ahead of time. Max's orders are part of my plan. And you can be too. If he can do as you're told for once.
You know me. I'll try anything. Once.
Then go ahead. Try this.
I don't believe it.
From now on, Rebecca's bracelet has no power over you. I, adjusted the programming.
Does it still work on you?
No. But she won't learn that until it's too late. Because thanks to the unwitting aid of Max Jr., the day Cyberville comes online is the day Rebecca Madison loses Maximum Inc. to me.
The silent alarm came from this yard. But I don't see any...
Over there!
You get them. I can sound that alarm. DVO, we can start breathing again. Oh, run. Run! Run, DVO, run!
The Metropian hyperflight grid is out of service. Hyperflight is now disabled.
illusions be the final folly of the fuchsia fugitive from... What are you waiting for, Pab? Do something about... Oh! I'll be right back after these bursts. Ow! Well, well, if it isn't Beauty and the Beast. Unfortunately, my show's not auditioning stupid cyborg tricks this week.
We thought you might find this interesting. It was shot an hour ago from my limousine.
That pompous purple polyp is up to his old tricks again. This time, Dr. Jack has got the proof! And if I've got the proof, all Metropia's got the proof.
It should have been me, not her.
You cannot blame yourself. It will not help her.
I have downloaded the best medical analyticals on the continent to control her surgery. Wait a moment. A major data link has just been established. It connects the central hive of Cyberville to the restoration facility in Maximum Inc.
Rebecca must be preparing to transfer her husband's brain patterns to Cyberville. And that means she's getting ready to abandon Metropia.
Phantom, I know you are angry, but this is not the way.
No, it's the only way left. I played by the rules from the start, and look what it's gotten me. Sagan nearly dead, Metropia collapsing. It's time I made some rules of my own.
You're supposed to be out looking for the Phantom.
We don't have to.
All of Metropia is looking for him. All we need to do is wait.
Metropia!
Here's the proof of the purple pudding. Enforcers have reissued the arrest warrant for the Phantom.
Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy!
The brain matrix transfer is ready to begin, Miss Madison.
Proceed. After my husband is safely stored in the hive, I'll finalize the plans for Cyberville's opening ceremonies. I'll expect you to sing, of course.
I don't have to sing for you anymore.
Stupid girl. Are you forgetting what I can do to you?
I liked yours so much, I got one of my own.
You ungrateful little... You'll never work in this city-state again! My foot soldiers who patrol Cyberville streets will blow your neck!
Carrier wave established. Transfer beginning.
Rebecca.
Yes, my love.
Rebecca, I'm falling and I can't...
Uplink status!
We are losing the signal.
Reverse the transfer!
Signal-to-noise ratio rising. Transfer interruptus.
Did all of my husband make it back to the facility?
Yes. No brain patterns were lost.
Thank Tesla. You monster! You nearly killed my husband! Again!
He's already dead, and your maximum era is next.
When Cyberville's completed, I'll...
Cyberville will never be completed. Whatever horror you've been planning for the Earth, I'm making sure that you have to face it along with the rest of us. Outside, in the real world.
Ghost who crawls. You'll beg me to send you to hell.
I'm already there.
You'll beg me. I swear it.
This is terrible.
This is all part of my plan, too. It can be rebuilt.
Duh. I mean, what Rebecca said about me not working anymore. I'm gonna have to get a new agent. I wonder if Dr. Jack would be interested. He's a connected sort of guy.
Will she live?
The medical analyticals cannot predict her fate.
That's not good enough. Nothing I've done has been good enough.
You stopped Rebecca today. That means something.
It means nothing. Not if it costs Sagan's life.
Phantom, evil must be stopped, no matter what the cost.
But can it be defeated? I'm only one person.
Sometimes all it takes is one person. The right leader, and the world can be saved.
But is that person me?